Welcome, everyone, to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Golden Bears offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. On third down, going up top. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
These are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the flag. Offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're bringing heat, trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm on that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
Man, this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now, and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way.
And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catch is made at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal offense.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job on the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Off the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Encroachment. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Wide open downfield. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He'll pull it down and run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Going to the running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
3rd down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before.
Let's it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. To the air on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got room at the 35. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect. Protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it down the right side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Finds his man. It's Snyder. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be dragged down.
California Golden Bears will take over 1st and 10.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Let's go!
Going up top on 1st down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this 2nd half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
42 Spider. 4 shoots.
And the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The back goes in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A full dive to haul that one in.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the 1st round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He'll take another shot here. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch, keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they're throwing this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The give from the gun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They move the tight end all over. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Coming after it. And they got him for the sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Boy, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you can tell he's got some ability to make big plays, and thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. 1st down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Now, 4th down. Number 16 in punt formation to kick.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up from a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Hands it off. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you win the ball game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Can't get him to the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Offense set on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They